Sleeping?
Sleeping. I tried to sleep. I tried to sleep all the time. I would wake up and I would make myself go back to sleep.
I wonder how many total hours you slept. That would be a fun statistic to pull together.
Okay.
How many hours did each house guest sleep?
Jesse has us all beat.
That's true. He was a big sleeper, wasn't he? For the physique.
He was.
Kelly from Houston, Texas asks, she says, your birthday fell in the midst of one of the biggest house fights. Let's take you back there. I'm sure you can remember.
I remember.
What were you feeling during all of this?
During the actual song of the birthday?
Ooh, you know what? Let's start with let's go to that song. Let's go to that beautiful moment with the song. You had a cookie cake. It was chaos, and then people kind of sang a pathetic rendition of Happy Birthday.
Pathetic, right? I can't wait to see this, because in my head, they're standing around me singing, and I'm like, are these people crazy? I'm thinking, am I living in a crazy house right now? Because I'm letting them do this.
I know.
I mean, I'm standing there like, and I started to get choked up and cry because I was just like, this is crazy. Like, we're all crazy.
Was it, if not the best, was it a more memorable birthday for you?
I will never forget my 30th birthday. I can promise you that.
That's a big one, too. I mean, that's crossing over into womanhood, and how funny that you should be standing there feeling like maybe you're in a televised nut house. That's gotta be, not everybody gets that.
Who never expected that, right?
Stephanie and happy birthday, by the way, from all of us. Stephanie from Oklahoma says, do you have a strategy going into the jury house? I don't really know exactly what that means, but...
If you mean, am I going to persuade, a few people to go a certain way with someone? Yes.
Okay, cool. So you have a strategy.
I always have a strategy.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
We'll have to watch it all play out and see your busy work and what happens. Elizabeth from Newport, Florida, writes it and says, ooh, okay, good question. Did you throw the last two competitions?
Okay, I know I wasn't good at the last two competitions. But I promise you I did not throw them.
That's really funny. So, no.
No, I mean, especially the last competition, I needed that. I mean, I even laughed at myself at the HOH. I'm standing there, I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm doing this bad today? I was so out of it. It was the worst one ever. And then the POV, the most important one of the whole season, and I panicked. The first stare, are you kidding me? I knew it was Michelle right away. I couldn't stick it. I could not stick it in the right spot for some reason.
Couldn't get it onto the step?
Couldn't get it onto the step. I put it in the wrong spot. And I knew in my head, I'm thinking, what are you doing?
Right.
But it's like I went into panic mode because there was so much pressure.
Yeah.
It meant so much.
Yeah. Well, and that happens so often to people in any kind of competitive situation. When the stakes get higher, the tendency to choke is enormous. It's one of the biggest pitfalls, I think, as you get farther in the game.
Yeah, it's hard.
Did you have a favorite competition to participate in?
I did.
What was that one?
I loved being an astronaut.
You did? Was it the suit or was it the flying?
It was the flying, hands down.
Yeah?
Oh, I can't wait to see that one on TV.
Did it feel pretty cool?
I'm telling you, I had a blast in that one, just flying through. Who gets to do that? I got to do that.
I know, very cool. A lot of the experiences that you guys get to go through and share together, there really aren't very many people on the planet that have been in a Big Brother house, even globally.
Yeah.
It's a pretty unique experience. Susan from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Oh, excellent. She would like you to describe each house guest in one word. Do you think you can do it?
Of course I can do it.
Of course Keesha can do it. Now, do not throw this on us, Keesha. We need you to do your best here.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll start. We're going to do the entire cast. Is that cool?
We can do the entire cast.
Okay, I'll go off our board we've got here. Brian.
Arrogant.
Okay. Jesse.
Ooh. Full of himself.
Steven.
A sweetheart.
Ollie.
Quiet.
Jerry.
Old.
I like the way you're handling all questions about Jerry because you're being very diplomatic, yet I can see her pupils do weird things every time the question's asked. You're a nice censoring. Then we've got Dan.
I would say that Dan is a genuinely nice person.
Nice person. And Memphis, last guy.
Conniving.
Okay.
Backstabber.
Now let's handle some of the ladies on the show. Let's go back. We'll go with our first out, Angie.
Smart.
How about Libra?
Conniving.
Conniving. And Michelle?
How would I describe Michelle? Michelle's just very out there, very strong. Strong, okay.
What about April?
April has to be one of the most self-centered people that I've ever met in my whole life.
Self-centered. And Rennie?
Outgoing and fun.
And how about Keesha?
Sitting here with you.
I say fantabulous. Keesha, fantabulous. Okie dokie. Now, let's see. Let's go to Darren from Vancouver, Canada. Darren wants to know, did you watch any past seasons prior to going into the Big Brother house? Did you watch any of the past seasons?
I had seen a little bit of season 3.
Okay. So you were not one of the house guests that had seen every season or watched every show and had your numbers and stats and plans?
I had never even really I've never seen the show, really.
Okay, so then the whole experience, you went in pretty blind.
I went in blind.
So, did you gain anything from what you did watch in season 3? Is there anything that you took from it, sort of like, oh, okay, this is a yes, this is a no? Any strategy tips? Or did it just kind of give you a general idea of what you were about to do?
You know, in season 3, I thought that Lisa was very smart, the way that she played the game, and she ended up winning.
Yeah.
She was genuinely a nice person. She seemed to come off as very nice. And I don't know if, I tried to play it like that. I just tried to be myself in the game. Yeah. I mean, what you see on TV is pretty much me.
Cool.